Hello there, guys. Welcome to NY Media. If today is your very first time joining, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. My name is NY. Now, guys, this particular story has been trending for a while, and it has been in the media, it has been on social media for some time now. And I want us to talk about it because it really baffles me when in this current age and time we are still fighting against each other, against one another in this current age and time. Now, this particular story has to do with the recent killings that are ongoing in Nigeria. That is where Christians are being killed. Christians are being killed for believing in Jesus. Like, it just doesn't make sense how a person is supposed to be killed for believing of in a particular thing. The person says, I want to be a Christian, I want to serve Jesus, he's the one I want, freedom to choose who I want to serve, but then the person is killed. Now, this has led to the United States of America to respond to this particular recent killings. And this is what the United States of America, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, that is Pete Hegseth, he has come out with this particular statement. And this is what he's saying to the Nigerian government, that the killing of Christians in Nigeria must stop, or it must end immediately. It is either the Nigerian government protects Christians, or USA will kill the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. So this statement is a warning from the United States. And what the United States is saying is that it is either the Nigerian government protects Christians who are living in the country, or the USA, they will come and they will kill those Islamic terrorists who are engaged in this horrified, barbaric acts. They are going to kill all those people. Now, you see, there is something that we all need to know. As a country, every country, one thing that is very, very important is your ability to respect someone else's beliefs. A country is not made up of just one particular religion. You understand? Even our brothers in Dubai, those in Saudi Arabia, that may be known to be an Islamic nation. It is not just Muslims who are living there. There are other, tribes, or there are other religions. Yes, there are other religions. We have Christians who go there. We have other religions that go there. But we don't hear such things that someone believes in or someone is a Christian and the person has been killed, let's say Dubai, or for believing. No. How many times do we hear that? So you see, those people living there, they respect you because they know that for a country to succeed, you don't just need one particular religion. No, we are all one people. But just that because someone decides to be a Christian or a Muslim or an atheist, or doesn't make the person less of a human. And this is what the Nigerian government, for me, has failed to do. This particular killings in Nigeria, this is not the first time we are hearing some of these things. It keeps happening, but it looks as though the Nigerian government has not done anything about it. Because these Boko Haram people, these Islamic terrorists, they have just assumed the position of Islam, and they are using it to terrorize other religions, which should not be so. Because there are several instances where we've had several Malams and several Islamic people come out to condemn some of these acts, because they do not preach some of these things. So I don't know where these killings and these things are coming from. Why should someone be killed for being a Christian? Why in this age and time should someone be killed, or should someone suffer for being a Christian? It just doesn't make sense. And this is what has led to the United States, in coming out to say that If the Nigerian if the Nigerian government fails to act, then they are going to act. Now, when I saw this particular story and I went to read the comments, and I saw people, it was trending on social media and many people were talking about it. And they were saying that, oh, it is because the US now has seen that Nigerian has oil and wants to take advantage of them. That is what they are saying. And I'm like, are you being serious? Are you really, really being serious? We are looking at people being killed, and you are thinking that because USA, quote unquote, wants to take, like, why must you be thinking like that? We as Africans, it's high time we stop this negativity and this whole thing and start looking at things from the holistic point of view. We are talking about people who are being killed for being or for believing in a particular thing, which is not wrong. The person says, I'm a Christian, I want to serve Jesus, I want him in my life, he's the one I want to serve. Why must the person suffer? Why? Now the question is, imagine Christians also say, okay, since they are being terrorized, they are also going to terrorize other religions. How then do we survive as a country? How then do we survive as a people? How then do we live? How then do we live? If other religions also wake up and say, now, if you don't also believe in my religion, I'm going to kill you, then it will be as though we are killing each other. Because in every family, in every household, you will always meet, it is diverse. For example, if you come into my family, I have Muslim family members, I have Christian family members, definitely have traditional, people who believe in those, in gods. It is their choice to serve who they want to serve. You don't just wake up and say, because you don't want to follow me, I'm going to kill you. No, it's the person's choice. If the person decides to follow you, it is his choice. Why must the person be killed? So for me, this is a good act from the United States of America. If the Nigerian government fails to do anything about it, they should act. They should act. Because you can't just be going around and be killing people. No, for what? What wrong has the person committed? Because the person says, I'm a Christian. What is his crime? I saw a recent post about a man who was killed. Who was killed because he went to preach to certain people, and the man was killed in Nigeria. He was killed. Why? He just went to preach. He just went to preach. He didn't go to commit any atrocity. He just went to preach to people who also had their free will to either receive or to reject. And then such a person is captured, and then he is killed. Why? It is high time these killings stopped in Nigeria. And I believe the Nigerian government must really act. Because if the Nigerian government doesn't really act, this particular thing might turn into a national, outrage or outburst, which I don't think the Nigerian government is ready or is prepared to handle. I don't think the Nigerian government is ready to handle. So for me, this is a good, in fact, it is a good step by the US to say that if you guys fail to protect Christians, we are going to come into the country, and those who are, doing these or committing these atrocities, we are going to make sure we take all those bad nuts out. Yes, for me, it's a good thing, guys. Let me also know your comments in the comment section, guys. As usual, my name is NY, and this is NY Media. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.